What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex, and today we're heading over to my buddy Joe's house. Joe is going to be talking to us about his 2013 GT500.
My name is Joe. This is my 2013 GT500. Modification wise, actually I bought it back in 2024. Modified with, let's see, we'll start from the front. I have a 2.4 pulley on there, 90 millimeter idler pulley, a JOT 123 millimeter quarter intake, VMP 69 millimeter throttle body, and let's see what else. Then I have the MGW short throw shifter, and for exhaust I have an off-road X-pipe and the Ford Racing Performance mufflers. BMR relocation brackets, the BMR lower control arms, and it's lowered on the Ford Racing Performance springs. Bought it in 2024, so I've had it about a little bit over a year. It was pretty much stock. The previous owner put in some carbon fiber material in there, and that's about it. It was a stripeless Delete GT500, and I ended up adding these stripes last year as well. I actually had it dynoed on the Mustang dyno. It was pushing 668 to the wheels. Don't know about the torque. I want to say it was a little bit lower.
And was that with the same amount of mods you had on here now?
Yes.
How much boost?
That I don't remember.
Do you have any future plans for it, or is it gonna stay like this?
I'd like to put a heat exchanger in there, and I want to do some other things, maybe some long tube headers on there as well. Other than that, that's probably just about how it's gonna sit for a while.
This isn't your first rodeo, right? You've had a GT500 before?
Yes, I had a 2011 GT500. That one was scary, so I had to get rid of it. Just wasn't enjoyable driving around the street, cruising around. That one made 950 to the wheels on E85. Never had it dynoed for 93, so we're guessing maybe like 750 to the wheels. The story behind that one, the husband had to trade it in. The wife made him trade it in. She wanted a Ford Explorer. The guy had money. He spent anywhere between 40 to 60 grand on just parts. Had to trade it in, and I was the lucky one to buy it. I had a 2007 GT500. That one we did the blower swap, basically the Trinity blower off the 2014 GT500 with all those basic mods on that one. That one was pushing 650 to the wheels. That one was actually tuned by BJ.
How would you compare the 13-14 to the 07 and the, was it 11?
Yes. The 07 was cruising. It had the power there. It felt more old schoolish, I guess, if you can say, compared to the 11. The 11 was, that one was just straight crazy. That one scared the shit out of me. And then the 13-14, this one just rides smooth. It's got the power when you want it. And it's just a daily driver if you wanted to. It just rides so smooth.
You've had Terminators?
Yes, we had two 03 Terminators. One was black, which was the 10th anniversary, and then the other one was actually some sort of towards this color right here. That one was a 2003 as well. We've had a 2001 Bullitt. We had a 2008 Dan Gurney Saline. I kind of hate myself for getting rid of that one, but we used to have that one. We have a 2017 5.0, had a 2001. Just Mustang GT convertible. I kind of missed that one too. That was the drop top. That was my daily driver. I think that's about it.
And you had a whole corral of ponies.
The Red one was a mild tune. That one actually had long tube headers. Don't remember what brand it was, but that one had long tube headers, had a smaller pulley. Quarter intake on that one. And I think that one had the Steeda short throw shifter. That one ran smooth. I like that one. The black one was basically stock.
And how would you compare the 13-14 with the Terminator? I know my experience, but I want to know what other people feel.
The 0304 is just raw power. When people see that car, they're like, man, that's a badass car. 13-14s, You know, it's like, oh, it's a nice GT500 you got there. They know what it is, but when people see that 0304 Cobra, it's menacing. It's got a history behind it. The Terminators, like I said, it's just raw power. The power's there. The whine. That's what they're known for, the whine. When you get up on it, it just puts a smile on your face. Handling wise, the newer technology coming from the 1314, definitely hands down the 1314. Speed wise, I think the Terminators are able to handle more power compared to the 1314, especially power wise. I think 750-ish is around the point where you really don't want to go over, then you're going to start dealing with problems.
Yeah.
But with the Terminators, you know, they're pretty much built. So, you know, I've seen people go over 850, 9. This one, I did a clay bar on it and then just a Meguiar's spray wax on there. Future plans are to get it fully detailed again and probably clay it one more time and then put a ceramic coating on there.
What are your thoughts on verts, the 1314 verts? Would you ever get one?
Yeah,
Or would you stick with hard
I
top?
think I probably would get one maybe later on down the line. I like the hard tops.
Yeah, I'm a hard top guy too. I gotta
Definitely hard tops.
Your black Terminator was a convertible, right?
The black Terminator was a hard top.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah,
the GT was a convertible, and I mean, there's a lot of wind noise for sure.
Yeah, wind noise, and I feel like when I had my black convertible, I feel like shit would just rattle.
Yes, yes, you hear
stuff
everything
rattling all over the place whenever you're hitting bumps or you're getting those high speeds on a
Right.
tricky highway or a tricky road. Thoughts on these motors, the 1314? You said that they handle pretty good power.
They do. I think everyone says the rods are the weak point in these. So other than that, I mean, they're good. They handle power. It doesn't take much to make that power. What I keep on hearing is 750. 750 to the wheels is where you're kind of like, you're playing with fire.
Yeah. I do like, on the Terminators, is that the IRS, I feel like it handles a lot better than the solid axle.
Yes, definitely that. The IRS, it just rides so smooth. With these, I mean, you hit a bump, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it.
You have a lot of carbon fiber in there.
I'm getting used to it.
What pieces are you missing? You're missing the door handle, right? Right here?
I think the door handle, and I think this part right here.
Oh, okay, that main
trim,
piece.
But it's on the steering wheel and
Yeah.
over there by the radio and by the shifter.
Yeah, I noticed it added the steering wheel pieces, the shifter bezel, and the radio bezel. And then you have the piece that goes onto the rear spoiler too, right?
Yes.
That's the piece that I have too, but yours is in a lot better shape than mine is. And you had this on the car when it came with it?
Yes.
Yeah, that looks nice. We're thinking that you probably have aftermarket clutch, right? Because of the way it feels.
Yes. I don't know what brand it is, but it's definitely not stock.
Oh, yeah, you also have some extra NOS parts too, right? For the carring.
Yes, I do. Those are these pieces right here. The new one. And
Are there any parts that you're selling so that way people can message you?
oh, the stock quarter intake, that I do have. This, I know a lot of people are looking
Oh yeah,
for
in
those.
case anybody needs to revert back to stock, Joe has it here.
And I have the stock H-pipe
Oh, I got that
as
too.
well. I know those are,
And he's also got the stock H-pipe for you California guys that need those catalytic converters. What got you into the Shelby? Like, what made you decide to go with the Shelby?
whew,
Like, what got you into that type of car?
I guess when I saw the very first one when I was in Nebraska, went to the dealership and they had a red one with the white stripes. Pretty much fell in love with it. Said one day I'm gonna have one. Obviously not that day, but a few years later on, when I finally retired from the military, I bought me that 07. That was my present for retiring. And then ever since then, just pretty much been into the GT500s, Cobras, pretty much anything Mustang. Just love them. Love the way they sound and the attention they bring.
Joe, we appreciate you taking the time to tell us about your beautiful ruby red 2013 GT500, and we wish you all the best of luck.
Thanks.